Today's career short is going to cover cover letters and how to write an effective document. You might be asking yourself, why do I need to write this? What's the point of a cover letter? Does anybody read this thing anyways? Like, do I really have to do this? The answer is yes, always yes. Your cover letter will open or close the door for your resume. And it's the first point of contact that you have with a company sometimes or a recruiter. It is your first impression, and having an effective, good written cover letter is going to make or break the rest of your application. Think of your cover letter as a marketing tool for yourself. It's how you're going to sell yourself to that company. How are you going to convey your value, what you bring to the table, how you will positively impact that organization? Those are the types of things that your cover letter should talk about and cover. You should relate your skills and your qualifications to the specific job that you're applying for and the specific company, using keywords from the research that you'll do before you even start to write your cover letter. And so sometimes we'll see on applications, cover letter optional. At this point in time, if you're reading this and viewing this career short, a cover letter should never be optional. You should always write one. If you're serious about the job, you'll write a cover letter, and you'll write a really good cover letter, and you'll spend the time needed to be able to write an effective document. The first step in creating an effective document is to deconstruct the job description. And that means going through word by word, line by line, highlighting the key skills, what is popping out at you within that job description. Then you will go on to research the company. Look at their Google them, find them on LinkedIn, go to their company website. Some things that you want to find and write down are mission, vision, some interesting facts, maybe some projects that they're working on or what they're really known for, the leaders of the company. All of these things you're going to use and put into your cover letter. The two links that I have on this screen, we're going to talk about in a couple other slides from now. So I'll stop there and we'll continue on. The Society for Human Resource Management found that there are three key things to include in your cover letter. 1/3 of your letter should be about your work experience. 1/3 of your letter should be about what you bring to the table, and 1/3 should be about your skills. And the goal is really to provide that information to whomever is reading that and convince them that they should hire you. They should bring you in for an interview, not the 200 other people that have applied. They want you. So some cover letter writing tips. The first one on here is explain how you can help the company. I see a lot of times people's cover letters will talk mostly about them and how this job or how this position will benefit their career overall. That's not the point of a cover letter. The point of a cover letter is for you to convey what you will bring to the table and how you will help the company, not how the company will help you. So you want to show what skills you bring that are beneficial. You don't want it to just be the same thing as your resume. They can read over your resume. This is your opportunity to really sell yourself and talk about your achievements, talk about what you've done in the past and how it relates to that specific position. It should be written in business formal, kept error-free, make it easy to read, and keep it as simple, short, concise as possible. This is an example of kind of a fill-in-the-blank cover letter that you can start from and you can tweak. I feel like it's a pretty good start to a cover letter. However, there's a whole lot of tweaking that needs to be done to this too for whatever position you might be applying for. First, you want to use the same letterhead as you use in your resume. So you have you have your resume, you have your cover letter, eventually you'll have a thank you and a reference page. They're all going to have that same header with your name, number, and email. You want to put the date, the company name, address. If you can find the person to whom this letter is going to, that will be crucial. And if you can do your research and you can figure that out, that's great. Sometimes you can't, and so you can put some generic thing on there, but the more time that we spend really doing the research, the more we can hone in on who it's really going to go to. The first paragraph in a cover letter is going to talk about you and your qualifications, what you're applying for, why you're applying for it, and why you believe that you are qualified to take on this position and be successful in this position. The second paragraph of your cover letter should then go into more detail about the skills and your experiences as they relate to the job description. You might have a lot of experiences in different areas. If it doesn't directly relate to what they're looking for, I might leave it out. They can look at those things on your resume. The third paragraph closes your cover letter by thanking them and requesting a follow-up. This is where you would say that you are excited, that you hope that they can see the potential that they have in you, and that you would love for them to bring you in for an interview. You always want to sign it sincerely and then your name. The more that we can use the language that's in the job description, the language that the company uses in our cover letter, the better we are and the better position we are to move forward in the job searching process with that company. These are examples of some examples of resources that you can use to help you match that company. And so jobscan.co. So once you've written your cover letter and you feel like it's decent, you want to upload your cover letter. You can also upload your resume to jobscan.co, and it's going to match what you've written to that job description. So you're going to copy and paste your resume along with the job description, and it's going to match. So the example on this screen is that this person matches 68%. And sometimes that's not good enough. 90% of large companies use what's called an applicant tracking system, which analyzes resumes and cover letters or CVs, matches them, filters out those people that don't have a certain percentage or higher, and your information and what you just spent a whole lot of time on isn't even going to get in front of an actual real life person. And so this jobscan.co is a really great tool that you can use. It will tell you what skills you're missing, how many times this word was found on the job description, and how many times it was found in your documents. And so you can go and you can look at it, what's missing, and then you can go back and you can rework your cover letter, upload it again, and hopefully it's got a much higher match rate. Once you put the finishing touches on your document and you've reworked it after you've uploaded it to JobScan, you want to save it as a Word document, but you also want to save it as a PDF. And I tell people all the time to save it, and the ones that they send out, you should send out as a PDF, because you never really know what it's going to look like on that person's screen and what kind of system they're using. And so a PDF kind of looks the same on everybody's system, no matter what it is. So you want to save it as your last name and the position that you're applying for. Any resume, you want to do that too. You want to do that for too. You want a tip that I use is to have a folder with cover letters and resumes in it. And I can often go back to the cover letters that I've already written and then tweak them and change the language in them after I do my research, and then save those. And so if I'm applying for the same types of positions, just with different companies, I don't have to start from scratch every time. I can just go in and tweak and make it very specific to whatever company I am applying for. Again, the exchange is here to help. We can look at online profiles, have virtual meetings with you all, virtual mock interviews, informational interviews, all types of resources we can help with in our office. You can email us at exchange@marian.edu if you would like more information. Have a great day.